What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. I hope you guys all had a great session last night. Let me quickly go ahead first and break down what we're looking at here, what I have marked up, these trades that I'm already in, and then we'll carry on, all right, chat? So, you guys know I was already in two positions up here on USD CAD. Those two are risk-free. Then I hopped in another one with you guys down here. No, sorry. I was in another one, closed out, cut that loss very small. Hopped in another one, did pull back a little bit, remained valid, still clean. Did say that a pullback could happen, and it did, but remained clean and tested some resistance up here a couple times and held up. What we want to see here would be ideally a move coming down, but it could still pull back again. So I'm being cautious with this. But I did end up entering another trade, so I'm in 4 total now, chat. Fourth one is all the way like up here. So good fourth entry on that one. That one's in profit as well. And all of my stop losses are at this level here, chat, all right? 1.39033 or 32 or something like that. Making these two, one of these trades is trailing in profit, one's at break even, and then 2 of these are just normal stop losses. All right, so that's the deal with this trade, chat. If you guys have any questions, let me know. This is a huge position here in terms of potential profit, while the risk is not too crazy, just because one's trailing in profit, one's risk free. So I don't have full risk in these 4 trades, but I do have full potential profit in these trades. That means we do have lots of potential profit that could come out of this if we can see a nice move. So doesn't mean it's going to happen that way, but the goal, like I said yesterday, we want to be putting ourselves in positions to try and collect big like that. So that's what we did here. Got some nice runners. If we can see this start to finally break out, I think we have a nice move ahead of us. I'm just being patient, waiting for that, all right? So that's USD CAD. Now, if you guys have any other pairs you're trading yourselves, let me know. Happy to pull them up, see how everything's looking. What do you guys think, chat? You guys like the setup? It's taking a little bit of time, but that's totally okay. It's not like it's not looking bad here. 4 hours looking good. Right, initially caught the first, like the very top point of this setup here, where I wanted to see it come down from. And since then, did pull back, which is going to happen. Now we want to see that final breakout here to make that bigger move. I do think that'll take some time, but it'll be worthwhile if we can wait for it, all right? So that's USD CAD. I'm going to come back to it. I want to take a look at a few other pairs. Let's check gold, all right? I've been keeping an eye on it, sort of. We said maybe look for another buy opportunity down here after a pullback. Looks like what ended up happening since I last checked it was it made a bit of a move coming back up, then pulled back and tested that support again, where it then pushed back up again. So it's looking cool. I mean, told you guys yesterday that's not really what I'm looking to trade here. This is kind of just what I was expecting. So that's cool. From here, I mean, it looks like it could pull back again. So I'd be keeping my eyes on a pullback towards this level, lower, and maybe even not quite as deep. All right. So that's something to look for. Wouldn't be looking for sells on gold right now. Just a bit of patience for possible buys, pretty much. If we can see support broken, then I'll start to look for some buys or consider them. But for now, sticking away from gold. I like Euro JPY too. We had a nice setup up here. Final target was smashed right here. Wasn't in the trade when it smashed the target, but I closed at a break even and missed the re-entry, unfortunately. But made a nice move. This is the exact same kind of setup we're looking for, and I'm holding right now. Just a different pair. Bit of a different look to it, but same idea. And then, yeah, most recently, it was holding up here. Could have held up and carried down for a bit of a move, but what we end up seeing is a big push continuing up further. So after that, in this pullback that's coming down, if we can see that hold up at support, I mean, I'd probably look for another buy opportunity. Right? Whether we see it pull back to resistance here like it's doing so far, or it could even pull back lower and that's still clean, right? So I'm keeping my eyes on this zone of support here, on this pullback to see if we can catch a nice move coming up. Not bad, Chad, not bad. But we're ready for that bigger move, all right? Looking good, chat. By the way, chat, I have a new video coming to the channel today, right after today's stream. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys have your eyes on the channel. I'll let you guys know in the Telegram when the new video drops. But it's going to be a good one. I'm going to be breaking down my strategy. I'm going to be breaking down these trades that I took with my strategy. All right. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that video today. It's going to be a good one. And we're going to have more videos coming out every month in 2026. That is the goal for this year. So starting off strong, video number 1 of 2026 today. All right. I'll let you guys know. Right now it's scheduled to go up at 9:30, 9 o'clock. So in about an hour and 15 minutes, the video will be live. I may push it back like till 9:30ish, but that's when the new video drops. I hope to see you guys there for the premiere. I'll chat with you guys while it's going. Where do I think gold's going? I think gold's going up at the moment. Could pull back first, but I do see it continuing on up unless we see that bigger, stronger level of support a little bit lower broken than I had marked up. It's looking good, chat. Let's see if we can get a bit more of a push down towards some support here. And then break through. That'd be killer. Euro New Zealand short. I'll pull that up and take a look. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So I had a level marked up here. I don't remember exactly when I marked that up, but we see it kind of moving up and down here. What I see right now is it's kind of right below this level, I guess. So, you know, it's a pretty well-placed resistance level, I would say. If we can see this resistance broken, I mean, that could lead to a move up, but I'd probably be cautious of it just because it's a little bit choppy here. We can see it has broken above multiple times, but it hasn't really given us a nice strong move coming up further. So if we see a break and retest, so a break initially, then after it pulls back, instead of breaking back below, it holds up at the support. Maybe I could look for a buy then. Otherwise, you know, if it remains below this support and doesn't break out to begin with, then maybe that could lead to a sell. All right, that's pretty much what I'd be watching for on this pair. So, yeah. Okay, USD CAD's moving, so open it back up. Chad's pushing down here. We got closure in like 10 minutes. 15 close. Not bad. Just a few minutes ago. Let's see if it'll carry on down from here. The different time frames are all looking pretty good right now. We do want to just see a solid closure. That would be ideal. Okay, so it's pulling back up here a little bit. That doesn't surprise me. It always seems to do that. But let's see if we can get a solid closure. Chat, are you guys looking at any other pairs or any other setups? Let me know. Throw them down in the chat. Looking a little messy up here, chat, but just to give you guys a bit of a summary here, right? We're in 4 trades. Trade 1 is over here, I guess. Trade 2 up here. Trade 1 down here, I guess. This is at this red line. Trade 2 all the way up here. Trade 2 is trailing in profit. Trade 1 is stop loss break even right before, like pip in profit. Then trade 3 technically over here, close full over here. Trade 4, which is over here, still holding stop losses at, sorry, I skipped. So these 2 trades, like I said, 1 trailing in profit, 1's break even. Enter over here, close that one out. Enter it again over here, still holding that one with my stop loss at where my initial trade's break even stop loss is. That's where my trade 3 and 4 stop loss is as well. All right. So all stop losses are right here at this level. And for that to be the case, that makes this first trade trailing in profit. This one's break even, and these 2 are just normal with some risk. All right. So that's the deal. We got 4 solid entries here, a lot involved in this, but not a lot of risk. So that's worthwhile to me. Hold on, chat. I'm changing the color in here. All right. Chat, it's coming down. It's looking good. Let's see if we can get that closure in a few minutes like this before it pulls back up. Not counting on it. We've seen it here, I don't know how many times, where it's looking great. Literally a minute before closure, boom, it pulls back. So I'm going to go into that one expecting that in 5 minutes, but hopefully I'm proven wrong, right? We'll see. We see it so many times. That's what I almost expect at this point, right? Things are looking good, and then they just don't close how you want. Chat, we're looking good though. I'm up 33, just under 34 in profit in the account right now on these live trades. So that's pretty solid. But keep in mind, chat, like 1 trade's still losing and 3 are winning. It hasn't even made a big move yet. So if we see this make a big move coming down, which if you guys have been tuning in, we see those moves play out quite frequently. I mean, they even played out on USD CAD not long ago. If we get something like this with the amount of positions I have open, we're going to be walking away pretty fine from that. All right. Looking solid here. Smash that like button, chat, if you guys are liking the setup here. I appreciate it. And like I said earlier, we got about 1 hour until my new YouTube video on the channel drops, breaking down my trading strategy and some big setups we use to catch it and how it's really done. If you guys want to see that, 1 hour from now, maybe an hour and a half, I might push it off a little bit if we're still going hard on the stream here. But this morning will be the drop of the new video. First video of 2026. I'll see you guys there. We'll be premiering live, so I'll be able to chat with you guys. So if you want to chat while that's going on, I'll see you guys in there after. Pushing down here, chat. Pushing down. Let's go. Closure coming in like 2.5 minutes here. 2.5, chat. Let's go. Let's lock in. Pushing down. It's what we want to see. 4 hours going to close in another hour after that, but it's looking solid as well. Now, that can change in the next hour, but for now, this is exactly what we want to be seeing. Yesterday, when news came out, we saw this push below this level here right after I had hopped in, I think. I think it was right after. No, I think it was right before I hopped in. I think I hopped in after this move. I don't remember. Yes, I did hop in after this move. I hopped on this next candle, as you can see by the red triangle up there. But yeah, it's pushing back down. It gave us that pullback. Didn't need to make a pullback. It never needs to make a pullback, but it was definitely expected at some point. So if we can see this, make it through, and it looks clean like it does, we could be in for a big one. All right, we got about a minute now until closure. It's looking awesome. Let's see if we can get a solid closure like this. Different time frames are looking good as well. I like the 30. I like the 15. No complaints, just patience here. Okay, chat, less than 30 seconds. Damn, I haven't been to Starbucks in a minute. Oh, okay, big push here, chat, solid closure. Let's go. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if it'll just fall from here. Maybe a bit of a top wick first, then a move. That'd be fantastic, chat. 8 o'clock. Should be a good session here. Let's be patient. If you guys have anything else you want to see here too, any pairs, whatever it may be, if you have any setups or trades that you're in and you want me to pull it up and get my take, throw it down in the chat section. I'll pull it up. We'll see how it's looking, all right? I'll be right back in the meantime. I'll see you guys in just a minute. But like I said, while I'm gone for a short minute here, if you have any questions, if you have any pairs, whatever it may be, throw it down in the chat section. I'll check it out when I get right back, all right? All right, I'll see you guys in a sec. What is up, chat? I am back. We're looking good. We got the hour closure. Nice closure at that. Current hour opened with a bit of a pullback, and it's starting to come back down a little bit. So looking good there as well. Okay, we got 15-minute closure there, Chad. That's looking pretty solid. Now, we do have some support down here that we want to see break, but it's looking good. Beautiful, beautiful, chat. Let's see it break and hopefully flip here soon. Let's see if this will flip here, chat. Let's see. All right, chat, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. Happy to answer that. Pull up any pairs you guys have. Other than that, for now, I'm letting this run, all right? For now, I'm going to be letting this run. We'll be back with you guys in a little bit with some updates here, all right? And my new video is dropping today, breaking down exactly the strategy that helps me find trades just like this. So if you guys want to see that, stay tuned. I'll let you know when that's dropping in just a little while. And yeah, let's watch this run. All right, chat, we'll be back shortly.